My name is Cristian Diaz. I am from Colombia. I graduated from the TIAS MBA on December 2023, so almost a year ago. And now I am currently working as a senior business analyst at Capgemini. And currently my project is at Rabobank in the credit risk division. Before my MBA, I was working in Colombia. I was working in the largest bank in Colombia. It's called Bancolombia. And I was there in the investment management division. My role was an investment strategist, and then I became a senior investment strategist. And basically, I was responsible of the currency investment strategies for mutual funds. I combined some economic analysis and also some data analysis and some data science in order to develop these strategies and to apply them into the investment portfolios. After that, I became a BA, a business analyst there, mainly to develop some software in order to make the investment process way smoother and way more efficient. First of all, I was looking to study abroad, and it was a dream of mine. And then, I started doing my research, and the first thing that made TIAS difference, it was its personalized experience and approachability. Because since doing an MBA is such a life-changing decision, I wanted to talk with somebody about the school and about how the program looked like. And then Humphrey, the advisor, he was approachable, and then we had different meetings and different calls where he explained everything to me. And that was a breaking point for me, because I also approached other business schools, but I couldn't have these kind of talks. This approachability really made the difference. Another one is that it's located in the Netherlands and in Utrecht. First, the Netherlands is the most digitally competitive country in Europe. So I was working with data, and I have worked with data all my life. So it just made sense to go to the most digitally competitive country. And also Utrecht, it's a student city, it's a young city, it's a really nice city to be in. And also where a lot of business they are located. So also location sense is really, really good. Apart from that, the rankings, so the business school appears both for the MBA and for the executive MBA in the Financial Times and also the QS, I think. So that was also really important. It's accredited, so it also has these accreditations as a business school. After that, it also had the opportunities for doing some scholarships or getting some scholarships. I was granted the Future Leadership Scholarship, and that was also important in my decision. And also the international angle, because we were people from all around the world, so it was an international MBA. And this made the difference, because also studying abroad, you want to get to know other people from other countries' points of view and way of thinking. To start with, we had different lessons. Of most of them, they were really interesting for me. And the best part, it was the classroom debates, because we were there in the lessons, and as I was telling you, we were different professionals from different backgrounds, from different countries, different way of working, and then we had these debates in the classroom. that really complemented the knowledge that we were receiving with the experience from other professionals in different industries and in different parts of the world. So yeah, for me it was they were really interesting and sometimes challenging, and yeah, I really like to be tested knowledge wise and also competence wise. um, in my experience, and yeah, also in others, we worked a lot in teams. So basically we had different teams, I think like 4 or 5 different teams in the whole year. So yeah, a lot of teamwork was to be done. Also, we had individual contributions, but then we had to do some work in different teams. So also getting to know how to work with different cultures, with different people, with people from different backgrounds, and also how to manage this teamwork effectively. Apart from lessons and teamwork, we also had the personal and career development workshops where we had personal coaches and also professional coaches. So basically, yeah, we were trying to understand ourselves as persons, and also to develop, also in a personal sense. And our career coaches, they were helping us to understand how to focus our career, where did we want to go, how to integrate to the job market, what was important to do it. And basically they were a guide for us in both senses, or in personal and in the career sense. So yeah, that also made the difference and the experience way better. As I was telling you, that there is like a personalized experience in the masters. I think also something to point out, it was that the program has a practical approach. So we had a lot of experiences on how the knowledge will look like in real life. So for example, we had some company visits, we had some simulations also in the classroom. So basically we were having some lessons on what knowledge we needed, but also how to apply that knowledge in some simulations. And apart from that, we had the consulting experience where we were working with a real life client, with a real life situation. And I like the combination of both approaches, the knowledge one, the theory, but also how to apply it in reality. The campus, the business school, it's located in Utrecht, as I was telling you. It's really near the city center, so yeah, the location is really good. We have study rooms there available in the business school. And then with your student card, you could go to Utrecht University Library, that it's like 5 minutes away by bike. And then you could use the Utrecht University facilities. And those libraries, they are just incredible. So I used to go there just to study. In my personal experience, we had entrepreneurship lessons, and the professor there was Mikel Drabai. And yeah, for me, that was my, I think the lesson that I liked the most, because the professor inspired me to become an entrepreneur, and he inspired us by giving us a clear methodology of how to combine both analysis, like business analysis, like if you should go ahead and become an entrepreneur, if it makes sense or not, and then also how to execute. And basically, we did this with a project in the lesson, just to create a new venture with whatever knowledge and skills we had at hand, with a different with our teams. And then we developed the analysis, and then until the execution, and then we presented a business pitch to everyone in the classroom. So it was a hands-on experience for us. And then he shared some of the success stories that he has had in his courses and that he has coached, and that really inspired me. And I think getting this inspiration to become an entrepreneur is not easy to be done. So that one was one of the best in my experience. And also for corporate strategy. So for corporate strategy, the professor was Estelius Quejajias. And yeah, basically we did a company case or just a business case. And he showed us while doing the case how to analyze and execute business strategy, and why is it so important, and how a strategic decision can either end in having a failure, or having just or being in a blue ocean, as he calls it. And it was also a really fun business case, and a really interesting topic for us as MBAs. Basically, our cohort, we were around 40 people. And I think we were extremely lucky because we are really good friends until now. Almost all of us, sometimes we share different activities. And I think that this made a huge difference in our experience, because people, they were also really approachable. They were keen to get to meet you and to share with you. And we have kind of a support system here with our MBA classmates. So I think my experience, it was way better also because they were there. And the program really helped us to build this kind of community and to build this kind of TIAS family, also with teachers, with the coaches, with the administrative personnel. And I think this made the experience way much easier for us. I did a pitch up event, and then in that pitch up event, the idea was to pitch some ideas on possible ventures, and with other classmates from the Masters in Science in Business Administration, or just from alumni who wanted to go and pitch their ideas. Then we did an event where there were entrepreneurs and actual investors, and we pitched the events in order to get their feedback. And also whoever won the event, then they will get a mentorship on how to execute their ideas and how to just build a real life business out of it. This was part of the studies, and this also relates to the practical approach that the program has. And so basically we didn't have a thesis per se, but we have a real life consultancy project. In my case, it was for VodafoneZiggo, so a telecom company here in the Netherlands. And there were different companies with different real life needs, and we were appointed with my team just because they had a specific need or a strategic question to answer. And we work alongside the client to discover what was the root cause of the problem. And also we had support from a TIAS professor who had consulting experience. In between the project, we also have consulting skills workshops where just a professor who had a lot of consulting experience, he took us through how does a consulting experience look like, how to understand the problem, how to back up the problem with data, how to develop possible solutions, how to present them to the client, and after that, choosing the solution that best fits the client, and then developing a plan of approach on how to implement the solution or how to execute it. We also had two different formal interactions with the clients. So the first presentation that we had, it was mainly on what were we thinking or what was going to be the plan of approach to solve the problem for the client, and if we were in the right direction or not, and maybe discussing if we were understanding the problem correctly. And after that, we were collaborating with the client at all phases. But the second formal presentation, it was to present everything from the problem, the backup with data, the solution development, and the plan of approach on how to develop it, and then just to tell them what was in our mind the best solution for their case. And basically that was the final presentation, and all of this work, it took around 6 to 8 weeks. And they were intense weeks working with the client and also managing their expectations, managing or getting the focus clear on the project, also requesting data from them, working with that data, and then choosing that best solution, where we also discussed with our professors on their problems and the solutions that we were presenting to them or that we were advising. And with all of that knowledge and with all of that experience, then we came to the final presentation just to present the final solution for them. Basically, I was more in the technical side of investments. So basically, I was developing the strategies and the currency strategies, and for that I had to do a lot of data analysis and data science. And when I joined the entrepreneurship program, then I realized my passion for business, and I was looking to just to get more knowledge on business, and then I decided to go for the MBA. And then when I was actually studying and just reading about strategy or entrepreneurship and all the different lessons, that mainly confirmed that I was going into the right way. So basically, I will tell possible candidates that they look into the program and what kind of classes will they receive. And if they are interested in these kind of topics, then it's a good sign that you are taking the best decision for you. And also talking with other classmates about their experiences with different backgrounds, that we were sharing the same space doing the MBA. It was a confirmation for me that business is the way that you can interact with different people from different industries using the same knowledge. So all these kind of confirmations made me really confident about my decision. And also the practical approach of TIAS, because we were having a lot of teamwork, some workshops, We had the consultancy project, and yeah, sometimes it gets a little bit intense. But then when you like what you are learning, you will go the extra mile. And these kind of experiences, the company visits, the consultancy project, the personal and career development, uh, they are really motivating and they energize you. And also it changed my career, because I think the MBA at TIAS is a really good stepping stone to enter the Netherlands job market. Because since TIAS is recognized for its MBA and for the executive MBA and for the Masters in Science in Business Administration, then when you go to interviews, they already know about TIAS, they already know about University of Tilburg, and people, they can resonate with the kind of knowledge and the kind of person that you are, and how would you perform in the job market. And also the networking is really good, because we also had some networking events where we talked to alumni. We could also connect with them. And then some alumni, they are already working here in the job market, and they are really approachable and they are willing to help you. Because it is not easy to move from the Colombia job market, in my own experience, to the Netherlands one. And then this network that you have in TIAS with the professors, with the career coaches, with the alumni, it gives you these tools in order to make your progress into the Netherlands job market. So in that way, it really influenced my career. First of all, for me, it was language at first, because there you speak Spanish, and in the MBA, I was constantly speaking in English, and here in the Netherlands, you have English-speaking companies. So to make that transition, to be able to speak the English language in a day-to-day life, it helped me in the just to be more confident to work in English. Second of all, the teamwork, and that we were having different teams with people from different cultures and from different backgrounds. I think that is also key. In Colombia, at least in my experience, I used to work with people from kind of a similar background, with similar knowledge. And here, you have people from all over the world coming to the Netherlands to work, and also with different specializations. So just to understand how to deal with these cultural differences, and also with the different way of working. That for second. And for third, in Colombia, we have a more hierarchical structure when you are working. And here you have a more flat one. So basically, they will be constantly asking for your opinion and your feedback. Maybe sometimes in Colombia, it is not that democratic. But here in the Netherlands, you will get to sit with everyone in a round table, and then your opinion will matter, and they are expecting you to give some feedback or some ideas. And that happened along all the MBA project. So I think that was also really valuable. The main learnings, I think, since I am a consultant now at Capgemini, the consulting project and the consulting skills workshop on how to define a problem and how to build a project until there is an implementation for a solution. Also corporate strategy, because some of the business analysis techniques, they were covered in the lessons. And change management, because as a BA you are mainly focused on helping and enabling change in organizations. In my case, mainly in technology or technology change. And yeah, there are different levers to be able to implement change and to understand them. The simulation that we did in the lesson, it was key for me just to understand the different phases when there is change needed, and how to use the levers properly to just to implement change in companies.